Welcome back to Everyday Iowa. Welcome back to guest host, contributor, overall fan, friend, and sometimes stealer of candy canes, Mr. Mike Schulte.
It's so good to be here.
How are you, my friend?
I love being in the studio. This might be the 4th or 5th time I've been here.
I think it is.
I guess you guys are coming up on a 2-year anniversary.
And they said it would never last.
They know they're still saying that.
And they's up. No, or no.
One of these days I'll be right.
2 years in September 11th. And you were with us like the first couple weeks.
I think I was. Yeah. I guest hosted once. I'm a little mad that Maestro got to guest host again. He was called back and I was not called back, so I'm a little upset about that. But Maestro is awesome.
What are you doing Friday?
I don't know.
Because I'm off Friday.
Great, I guess I'm coming back to guest host.
I mean, no pressure. You're just saying yes live in front of how many thousands of people.
Right, exactly.
When you're not here, when you're not doing this show, when you're not being a dad, when you're not being a real estate agent, you stay busy with all kinds of stuff.
I have a problem with saying yes to things. I'm working on that, but being creative and being busy is like one of my favorite things I've ever done. And then once the kids came along, that was like, whoa, hold on a second. But yeah, doing things, playing music has always been in my life. And then when music went away in 2020, I mean, we canceled 37 shows in 2020. I needed something to do. And that's when I called up my buddies Sean and AJ and I said, let's just start a podcast. We need something to do. And that podcast has just... It's become a job. It's become a business. It's wild.
It's not like, okay, people around Cedar Rapids know it. Okay, people in Eastern. No, you get responses from like nationwide. This is like a phenomenon.
Yeah, we a couple months ago hit #1 on the movie podcast charts in the entire United States.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is that Iowa, it's not like a band. You start a band and then you start playing locally and people know about you locally and it spreads. With the podcast, no one knows you're from Iowa, so Iowa's like our 30th most listened to state.
Yeah.
So nobody in Iowa necessarily knows we're here, but the rest of the world
knows where you are.
Oh my gosh, and it's a blast, man.
And we're looking at some, obviously, the band as well. You know, the Pork Tornadoes, one of our favorites here. A former meteorologist of ours. Is he still your official band?
It's unofficial now. But
because he wants to get paid now, doesn't he?
He wanted to pay day, and we said, I'm sorry, man. We just need your help.
You guys got some big shows coming up, though, Pork Tornadoes. Let's talk about that.
Well, the summer's been wild. We had our Ragbri show, which was always one of the highlights of the year. We got an Iowa State Fair show coming up at the Mid-American Energy Stage on August 14th. That's second Thursday. And I'm happy to say here that we are bringing back Blocktoberfest.
Yes.
Downtown Cedar Rapids, September 6th. That is one of the funnest things that we've done. We've partnered with the Fun Not Fancy guys to block off 3rd and 3rd downtown and just throw this wild party. And yeah, we got a lot. Our Okoboji show is always one of my favorites.
I've always wanted to go see you. Where do you now? Where is Preservation Plaza?
That is that big, huge stage that is right next to Westlake, outside of Arnold's Park.
Okay, so as you're coming down like walking down the hill and kind of like that. Am I thinking the right spot?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so right outside the park and everything.
And it's one of the greatest things ever. If you've never been to Okoboji in the summer, like that beautiful feeling of a summer night and some beverages and some friends and beautiful Westlake Okoboji over there and Pork Tornadoes singing your favorite songs.
You kind of forget that you're in Iowa.
Yeah.
I mean, and not that we don't say that disparagingly, but just you kind of forget. Oh yeah, this is home.
This is Iowa.
This is lakefront property right here in Iowa. And everything.
It's a blast. If you've never been to Okoboji, it is a blast.
How often, I want to make sure people know how to get tickets to these shows coming up. Before we do that, how often you guys dropping new episodes on the podcast?
We do 2 a week. So every Thursday is a classic movie that you love from the 80s, 90s, full-blown dissection, scene by scene. This week is Too Fast, Too Furious. Followed by The Summer of 70s comes up in August. We got a bunch of 70s movies we're doing. But that is every Thursday. And then every Monday, we do a brunch, a little lighter topic. Today's brunch was we looked at the New York Times top 100 movies of the 21st century, and we had some issues with it. And so we talked about the ones we agreed with, the ones we didn't. Number one, the thing we disagreed with the most was that Bridesmaids was number 32. Of the last 10,000 movies that have been made over the past 25 years, they said Bridesmaids was the 32nd best.
Your issue is because it should be rated higher?
Yeah, it's number 2 at least.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it should be the second or third best movie that's ever been made. Yeah.
And where did The Love Guru fall in that list?
It's not in there.
It did not make
You'll
the
be
top
happy to know
20,000.
Borat made the top 100. We were a little surprised at that, but there were some good ones. So we have fun conversations on Monday, and then on Thursday is a movie dissection.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Where else can you hear that?
Yeah,
pretty much anywhere a podcast lives, right?
Yeah, on YouTube as well. You can see our ugly faces on YouTube talking about it. And yeah, and Pork Tornadoes, same thing. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. PorkTornadoes.com.
And get the tickets on the website there, PorkTornadoes.com too?
Yeah, that's where you go. Also, you can go to party.com.com. I dare
Party.com.com?
You have to spell out the first dot. But yeah, because party.com was taken, so we...
Is that like Googling Google?
Yeah, kind of. I swear, you can go to the website and check it out.
We'll be right back. You're going to stick around. You're going to end the show with us. Hopefully you'll end the show with us as well. We have much more Everyday Iowa, or at least 5 more minutes of Everyday Iowa coming up right here on TV9.